Hi, good morning. Len here from West Yorkshire. I just wanted to share a few tips for new pipe smokers, beginners. Excuse me 1 minute. This is a little pipe I got off eBay. It's a French-made briar pipe and works very well. At the moment I'm smoking, I started smoking cherry and vanilla tobacco inside, and then I have a little odds and ends jar where I put odds and ends from different tobaccos that I've bought, leftovers, and it becomes like a little blend, that I keep. One minute, excuse me. As you can see, this is a lighter that I use. It's very good for pipes because it's got the little extension there, which you can pick up for cheap price. Gone out again. So what I wanted to share was a few tips that I've learned. I'm not really a experienced pipe smoker, but 1 minute. Well, I buy my tobacco from Smoke Kings, which is an online tobacconist, and they've got good variety, good prices. The postage is reasonable. Yeah, this one's going out a little bit. I'm at the end of the smoke on this one, so, smoking it earlier. Yeah, so, Smoke King is where I usually buy my tobacco, and I bought a corn cob pipe from there, and I just bought another one because they smoke very well, and they're very reasonably priced. I just wanted to touch on the subject of tobaccos because it's not only what kind of tobacco you get, but if you don't pack your pipe properly, it doesn't matter what tobacco you put in, it's going to give you a frustrating smoke. That's what I've learned, because some tobaccos you get, they come a bit dry, some of them are too moist, and if my tobacco is dry or it's not at the moisture level that I like, I have a small atomizer, a little spray bottle, and within the pouch I put a few sprays in there, and then I kind of like move it around with my hand until I get it to the moisture that I like, that I think is good. And I do that within the pouch itself. And this is going to help you to have a better smoke, because if you smoke it too dry, it burns hot quickly and it doesn't have a good taste. And whereas on the other hand, if you smoke it too moist, sometimes it doesn't flow freely, the smoke doesn't flow freely through the pipe, and it kind of like you're puffing on it and trying to get the smoke to come in, and it's not coming, and that's also frustrating. Now, one tip I've learned, like some other pipe smokers suggested, if your tobacco's too moist, to leave it out for an hour before you pack it into your pipe. And then somebody else suggested, if it's a little bit moist, pack it loosely in your pipe. And that's the method that I've been doing, and I find it works. Just pack it loosely, and it'll smoke. It should smoke nicely. If it doesn't, what I found is if it doesn't smoke nicely, and I'm struggling to draw on the smoke, I just repack it. I take it back out of the pipe, put it back in loosely, try it again, and it's worked. I found that sometimes if you repack it loosely and try it again, and once the smoke is coming through freely, you can tell. Then it becomes pleasurable. It doesn't matter what kind of tobacco you have. Well, it does matter, but if you don't pack it properly, you're not going to enjoy it anyway, whether it's expensive tobacco or cheaper tobacco. It won't give you a nice smoke. So, yeah, I wanted to share that. 1 minute, please. Going back to this lighter, I have a Zippo lighter at home, but I tried using that to light up my pipe. It's at the end, but it was basically, it's not a special pipe lighter. It's just like a normal Zippo, and so I used to lay it on top of the pipe itself. And as you can see here, this is what it did to the edges of the pipe. It burnt the edges like that. And I wouldn't recommend using that to light your pipe. Either get something like this with an extension, or use a match, box of matches, That's safer than burning your pipe and ruining the outside of it. Well, I think that's all I have for now. It's just a short video with a few things that I've learned to make your pipe smoking more pleasurable and not so frustrating. I wish you all a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.